This is still completely surreal to me that we're actually at this stage of the build. It's crazy. This is the last major repair, especially panel replacement. This is the last panel replacement for the entire restoration. It's just kind of surreal to think about that. I'm actually really eager to get this panel on, only because once this panel gets welded on, we're actually gonna get this car back up on the rotisserie, flip it on its side, and work on the underneath and get that pretty much to a point where it's all ready for undercoat, primer, all of that stuff, epoxy. You guys know the process. From that point, hopefully we can start getting this thing to become a roller. I have a lot of stuff that needs to be sent off to powder coating, sandblasting, and little by little, I think we should be able to start getting this thing, into a rolling state, which is just, again, wild to think about considering the journey. I hope some of you guys watching this, it gives you a little bit of motivation, man. Just don't give up. There's definitely times where I really just want to give up and throw in the towel, but trust me, guys, you got to keep pushing. So if you guys want to see like a full process, I actually did the whole painting and things like that on that side of the quarter panel. So if you want to, check that video out. Today we're just going to kind of breeze through the whole process. You guys know the deal. I just left the last couple little steps that I need to do. But without further ado, man, let's just go ahead and get things started and get this panel installed. All right, this is it, guys. Moment of truth, man. It's always such a tense moment because there's really no turning back, But again, we prepped for this moment all this time, all this work, all this effort for this exact time right here, guys. So let's go ahead and just knock it out, man. I'm confident. Oh, you know what? Before we do this, I think it's only right. Let's see, what's today's date? All right, that's it. Man, well, first of all, it is the next morning. It got late last night. It's bright and early. When I say bright, it's pretty gloomy outside, but we're back. And man, this thing, it looks good, right? It hits different when you know that it's going on for real, because obviously we've had this thing on before. We've seen it all fitted up before, but it just, in my head now, just knowing that we're done. Like, this thing is not coming off ever again. That's cool, right? Like, that's an exciting, it's good, right? Last night I just left it clamped up. I haven't actually welded anything up at the moment. At the moment we have it looking really good. So I'm actually, since there's so much paint on this damn deck lid back here, this boot lid, you guys can see, I mean, it's not that much, right? But it's a good millimeter of paint or so. We're gonna go ahead and just buzz that edge down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just dial in all the panel gaps, all of the fitment for both corners on that quarter panel and this one. That way I can kind of weld some stuff back here up and get it kind of tied up. That way we don't have to worry about any sort of manipulating here in the future. Also, just real quick, apologies for the lack of content the past week. I've just been really busy at the shop, guys. I've had a few cars in and out. And this week, actually, I just got a new STI in the shop, really low mileage. I think it has like 10,000 miles on it. It's like an 05 STI. Really nice. I really do appreciate everyone who's been coming through and helping your boy out. It's been great. So as you guys know, we have that big move coming up. I mean, anything is possible, right? Things can change, plans can change, but at the moment, guys, I think we're moving again, man. I just can't do with this it's middle of April and we're still dealing with, it's finally getting warmer. Let me know how the weather is where you guys live, but for us here in upstate New York, guys, it's still a bit brisk. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to get into someplace warmer, better car area, and just, thinking about my business and stuff like that where I could see more of it. And yeah, man, try and find some good help, find people that want to grow the shop with me, work at the shop. So at the moment, we're kind of thinking Texas. So that obviously is a big move. It's an involved move again. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. Shop's been busy, so haven't been able to put too much work in the GTR last week, but we're back on it. I always enjoy doing this. Let's check out how many layers we got here of paint. 8. I'm gonna say about 8 to 9 layers of paint on this thing. Woo. The difference right here is crazy. Gotta get the heavies out, you know? Knock this out. Well, surprise, surprise, more secrets, man. You can't even see the spot because it's covered by the webbing on the inside, but there's some serious, crazy holes going on here, and there's so much filler covering them up. I don't even really know what the intention of these holes were. Obviously, probably for some sort of a wing, because we got holes here, we got holes here. So these are like the traditional GTR holes, which first of all have been butchered. I don't even know what's going on here. Maybe this was like a GTST rear deck lid or something like that. But we've got a hole here, we've got holes here. It's just chaos. Same thing going on over here, man. I thought this deck lid was gonna be savable. I thought literally there was just these 4 holes that we could just kind of repair and then redo them. But it looks like this thing is just beat up, man. It's just destroyed. So I'm gonna use it for now just to kind of line things up and use it as a template. You know, whether or not I'll use it as a final product in the end, I would preferably not prefer to use it, you know what I'm saying? If I can find one for a reasonable price, I say reasonable. Everything in the GTR world is no longer reasonable. But I'm gonna use what we got for now because, like I said, we just need it to kind of gap things up and line everything up how we want to. So we'll just do what we can, right? We'll get everything locked in the best of our abilities. And yeah, man, we'll keep on plugging because I'm ready to get this thing back up on the rotisserie and get it knocked out. Final stage, baby. Let's keep going. So I've been sitting here for like a good 30 minutes. And just looking at this thing, right? Because we've removed damn near in every single panel on this car, especially in the rear end. We removed obviously the quarter panels, the rear parcel panel that goes in the back. You guys know, I mean this. So the fact that everything lines up the way it does right now is pretty incredible because we literally have removed and reinstalled everything with little to no guides and just kind of our person. Apart from the ones that we did ourselves, right? So it's just really incredible because things are lining up so good, you know? The smallest percentage of me thought maybe things would be kind of off and a little bit wonky just because of how much we've removed and reinstalled. But guys, check this out. This has got to be one of the most satisfying moments of the build. It's pretty incredible. So yes, I mean I gotta say, and don't mind because you guys probably someone's gonna know. Oh, what happened to this side? So there's no bumper bracket over here. So don't mind it. You know, when it's all fitted up in its position, it's all perfect. But the main thing I'm kind of looking at is the gaps between all of like the panels and the trunk and the quarter. These ones right here. This is what's important. Obviously the lights too, the tail lights, because those all tie into they bolt into the quarter panel, and then they also bolt into like that rear panel that also got removed as well. So the fact that everything lines up perfectly, guys, I mean, I really could, I don't even know what to say. All the lines are beautiful. They're probably honestly better than what they were from OEM because let's be fair, these 90s Nissans, they were not building them to be 100% perfect gap-wise everywhere. I've seen numbers from 3 to 5 millimeters. People are stating that their gaps are between that range. 5 is kind of large. 3 is kind of where I'm at. So I'm at like the 3 to 3.5 range on all of my gaps. And guys, you know, anybody guys out there, just know how satisfying body gaps are. I'm not trying to bore you guys and show you all. I mean, I know, you know, little detail stuff is cool, but, you know, majority of you guys aren't really too interested in that sort of stuff. So I totally get it. But it's just crazy because, yeah, the amount of effort and deconstruction and reconstruction to then put everything body panel back on wise, you know, and it's just lining up great. The spacing on the side here, on the lights is the exact same. Up here, you know, everything, it's all identical from side to side. I measured it millimeter wise. I mean, everything is to the T. The frame rail tow hook is lining up perfectly. Obviously that was all replaced and removed. This is kind of a scary moment because you can't really go back now. Like I could, but then I'd be destroying and ruining my brand new quarter panels. And like, there was a small percentage of me, guys, that was just super afraid. But like, listen, like you can't be afraid to fail. Like I was accepting the chance of failure. Like it's possible, right? Like I've never done anything like this before. This is my first time ever doing like a major unibody panel replacement, let alone on both sides. You know, it's wild. It really is a crazy thing to think about. When I first got this car, I never even thought about me being at this stage or me being willing to even do this stuff. But here we are, and I think we're doing a pretty damn good job at it, you know? And that's what I'm just saying, guys. Do not be scared to fail. Like, it's possible. I've failed in so many things in my life, but like, look, you gotta try. You'll never get anywhere if you don't try, you know? And you know what they say, a winner is only a loser who never gave up. So yeah, man, just go out there, go try something. You might impress yourself. And look, if you fail, if you come up short, if you don't make it, it's okay, because I'm sure you learned something along the way, and it's going to make you a stronger person for the future, man. So if you guys are still watching, man, let me know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about this project? I know, sorry, I'm kind of cramped in my little corner here, but you know, just trying to make the most of what we got here. Kind of sucks that we uncovered all these damn hidden things with this trunk. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys. So you guys can see up in here, see how they've like destroyed all that inner webbing? That's all just been mangled and drilled out, and it just looks like absolute garbage. And I think there was more spots, but either way, you know, it's just in poor shape, and that just sucks because now these things are $1,000. You know, everything in the GTR world is $1,000. Whether it's a deck lid, a hood, the bonnet, the N1 bonnet lip is all $1,000. Doesn't matter what it is. At minimum parts for this car, it seems to be $1,000 price tag. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, man. This car has almost been a bit of a blessing. In disguise, you know, it definitely, I feel like maybe caused some troubles or helped in, you know, assist in some things that maybe weren't so good. And I really wish were different. But at the end of the day, man, like, look, things are the way they are. And we were given this vehicle, you know, like, it sucks. Like, we got, you know what I mean? But we made the most of it, man. Like, we didn't throw in the towel. I think that's the most important thing, you know, and that kind of applies to everything in life. Things aren't always going to go the way you want them to go, and it just really depends on how you react to it and how you move forward and make what you have, you know, or I guess make the most of what you got, or make what you have work, or whatever however you want to word it. You guys kind of understand what I'm saying, man. It's just it's about the story, you know, like it's about the story. I think that's kind of what resonates with people and stuff like that. You know, I often get asked about how I'm motivated and stay motivated to do all this work and stay at the shop, grind out on your own, by yourself, just, you know, in your own tunnel at all times. Like I get asked that question a lot. You know, just because I'm here every day, working, wrenching, grinding every single day does not mean I want to be here every day. You got to have something other than motivation. You have to be disciplined. That's the only way. You do it because you have to, and you have a job to do. That's like the only reason, guys. You get little to no work done with motivation. Shit, man. Like, we have jobs, especially us dudes. Like, we got to be out there. You got to be out grinding, man. Get up off your ass. Get out there. Just do something, man. Just find your passion, and there are going to be days where you feel like you're making no progress, getting nowhere. No one's there for you. No one's with you. Everyone's against you, and you have nobody to talk to you. And there's going to be times like that. And look, I'm not trying to get too crazy into the whole motivational thing, guys, but look, listen, I'm living it. This is real. You guys need to go out, stop feeling sorry for yourselves, get out, get shit done, and become a better person, because that's going to make you happy. It's going to make you motivated, and you're not even going to have to try. Just go out, do the best you can, be the best person, become the best person, and everything will align on its own. If I was only doing what I felt like doing, you guys would catch me on the couch drinking an iced caramel fucking latte, doing absolutely nothing and getting nothing done. But look, that's not how it goes. We can't run that way. That's not. Man, I wake up, I do not feel like working. I do not feel like getting up and getting straight to work, working on cars, busting my knuckles, breathing in all this damn metal dust, smelling all these nasty smells. It's not what I feel like doing, guys. Not what I feel like doing. But these are steps that I have to take to get to where I want to be, you know? These are just this sacrifice. It's not going to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it, man. And some of you guys out there have the easy, quick rides. Congratulations. But for 99% of us, that's not the case, man. We all have to work, have to grind, have to put in the hard work. Work. Put in the effort, boys. You can do it. All right, that's it though. I'm sorry. Went off on you guys a little bit, but I get asked the question a lot, and you know what I mean? That's just the fact. That's truth. That's real. That's me being real with you guys. Motivation practically doesn't exist. Maybe it does for the first few weeks when you're super excited about something, this and that, but look, the moment something doesn't go the way you expected it to go, usually that motivation just, bam, goes right out the door, and you're stuck being depressed and bummed out all the time. But look, you gotta work on yourself, guys. We gotta be better, man. Just gotta keep pushing. That's all it is. You just gotta put in the work every single damn day, especially the days where you don't want to. Those are the most important. All right, woo! Deep breath, right? Smiles. I want you all to do me a favor after this video. After you're done watching this, go out and do something. I don't care what it is. Go to the gym, go for a walk, go work on your car, clean the house, clean your room, do whatever. And just drop a comment. Let me know what you guys do and how you feel afterwards. I bet you feel all right. Whew. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. But we're out here. We're grinding, boys. We're out here grinding, man. Making the dream happen. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Have a good day. Later.